WGAL News 8 Today starts now.
Good morning, everybody. It is 4:30 today. I'm Matt Barcaro.
I'm Caitlin Smith, and as we are getting ready to gear up for Jubilee Day, Christine's tracking rain.
Yeah, for the morning. I think we'll be good in the afternoon and especially this evening. So let me show you a windy Jubilee Day that we will have. We're starting out this morning with some breezy conditions. You can see we have some rain moving through the area. It's not everywhere, but in some spots we had a few pockets of moderate rain overnight. As for the morning commute, I think the chance for some areas of rain will continue, but I don't see anything severe for us. That's the good news. Temperatures are very warm. Look at the numbers. 75 in Harrisburg, 74 in York. It's 69 in Selinsgrove, as well as Lebanon and Coatesville. There's the winds out of the south at right now about 5 to 15 miles per hour, but they are going to pick up throughout the day. So we'll give you the areas of rain to wet the roads during the morning commute, but I still don't see anything severe, so that's the good news to start your day. You could have some pockets of heavier rain later this morning and an isolated shower or thunderstorm as a cold front comes through late morning into the afternoon. Now we're still under that marginal risk for severe weather this morning into the afternoon, but I think that threat is overall very low. We'll talk more about that and the timing of these showers coming up in my full forecast.
All right, thanks, Christine. Dutch Wonderland had to close early after first responders had to rescue 21 people who got stuck on a ride yesterday. Dispatchers say a call for the riders stuck in the Sky Ride that runs through the park came in yesterday afternoon. These are some pictures of that response that were shared with us. The park closed early as those crews worked to get those riders free and bring them down. No one was hurt. Dutch Wonderland sent News 8 a statement saying that the guests who were at the park yesterday and were affected by having to leave early will be getting free tickets. You can contact the park for more information if that was you. It also says an update will be provided when the park reopens. They've not said when that'll be.
Right now, at least 3 people are hurt after a shooting near a university in Chester. That's in Delaware County. It's just southwest of Philadelphia. Police say this happened just after 11 last night at a restaurant on the campus of Widener University. They say 2 men and a woman were shot. Detectives so far have not said what led to that shooting, though, or announced any arrests. We'll continue to follow this story for you. And in York, a police officer is now on leave after a dog was shot and killed. This happened just after 7:30 Tuesday night on West Philadelphia Street. York police say while an officer was responding to a call, a dog got loose and attacked the officer. The department says the officer backed away from the dog, but then fired several rounds, killing the dog and also hurting the dog's owner. Dr. James Crosby, who is a retired police lieutenant and expert in canine behavior, says he teaches law enforcement around the country how to handle dogs while answering calls.
I think that's the biggest thing that we teach is avoiding problems before they happen, de-escalating problems when they start, and learning what strategies and techniques you can use to come through it safely.
Pennsylvania State Police are now investigating the case since an officer was involved in that shooting.
Firefighters battled 2 fires in Lancaster County yesterday. Take a look at this smoke on the left side that was coming from a chicken barn. You can see that smoke actually for miles away. This was in West Lampeter Township. This happened off of Hans Herd Drive and Penn Grant Road. This was yesterday about 2 in the afternoon. We're still working to learn more about what caused that fire and if any animals were hurt.
And before that barn fire, crews responded to a house fire at a home on Krantz Mill Road in Providence Township. You're seeing that scene here. Firefighters say 2 animals died, but no people were hurt.
Luckily, this fire was caught in time. The homeowner came home, opened his front door, saw that he had heavy fire, shut the door again, called 911. So he acted quick and prevented a lot more damage.
Fire crews believe an electrical problem started that fire.
Investigators in Lebanon County looking into the death of a man whose body was found in a car at a gas station. The county coroner's office says they found a 58-year-old man Tuesday afternoon at the Loves on Old Forge Road in Union Township. The cause of his death and his name has not been released.
A former Lancaster County spa worker was in court after more clients came forward accusing him of sexual assault. Daniel Campagno was facing indecent assault charges. Now, 5 clients in all have accused him of sexually assaulting them during massages at both his former place of employment, which is Drift Spa, that's the one inside the Lancaster Marriott, and also at his apartment in Manheim Township. He is now out on bail after he was arrested in May. The Attorney General is now taking over this case as Campagna is ordered not to have any contact with the women that he is charged with assaulting.
Parents and victims of AI-generated pornography are suing Lancaster Country Day School for what they described as a, quote, catastrophic institutional failure. The suit comes 3 months after 2 boys were sentenced for generating hundreds of nude images of their female classmates. The victims claim for months that they were forced to go to school while these fake images were circulating around. They also say school officials knew about this months before police were notified and did nothing to stop it. The lawsuit also includes 2 not-named AI companies the boys used to create the images. Victims and parents are asking for a minimum of $150,000 per victim for harm and suffering, plus legal fees. Also in Lancaster County, the Rocky Springs Carousel, one step closer to running again. The Carousel Association signed an agreement with the Choo Choo Barn Foundation to help restore the ride. According to the foundation's website, they'll be repairing and upgrading the carousel's mechanical, electrical, and lighting systems. They also plan to repair and preserve the ride's horses and animals on that carousel. Late last year, the Rocky Springs Carousel Association opened a gallery on Water Street where you can see some of those horses. The carousel is more than 125 years old. It's one of the few remaining historic Denzel carousels. 4:37, and today in Mechanicsburg, Cumberland County, it is Jubilee Day.
You're seeing some video from previous years here. It's the longest one-day street fair on the East Coast. It runs from 10 to 8 today, and this year is its 96th year.
Always a good time. The festival's on Main Street. It starts at 10 o'clock this morning. There are shuttle services that'll pick you up from Emmanuel Church and Mechanicsburg High School because we know just how many people go to Jubilee Day.